Yeah, so hello students, we'll be continuing the questions from the topic 3D geometry. Before watching this video, I recommend all of you to kindly watch 3D geometry part 1. Okay, the first question says let the line L1 be parallel to the vector OK and pass through the point 2, 6, 7. With just this much of information, definitely we can find the equation of line. And then we have line L2 be parallel to this vector and pass through this point, fine. And L3 is parallel to this vector and intersects the line L1 and L2 at the point C and D respectively, then distance CD square is equals to. Fine. So we'll do one thing. Let us try to draw the diagram first. Now L1 is parallel to this vector. That means the direction ratios or the direction of the line is something like this, minus 3, 2, 4. Right? I hope you understood this. Correct now? Yeah. And it passes through the point 2, 6, 7. Now this is L1. Right, now let us take a different color. L2 be parallel to the vector. Now it is something like this. So the direction of this second vector is along 2, 1, 3. And it is passing through the point maybe 4, 3, 5, right? Yes. Now there is another line L3 which is parallel to this vector. Okay. Something like this. It is intersecting the lines L1 and L2. This is L2. Intersecting them at a point C and D. Something like this. Let us say this is C. This is D, and the direction of this line is along minus 3, 5, 16, right? Now what is he asking here? It is intersecting them at the point C and D respectively. Then distance CD whole square is equals to. That means we have to find point C and D to get this. Okay, so we'll do one thing. Again, let us write down the equation of line L1. Line L1 will be in this way. It should be x minus x1 divided by minus 3 is equals to y minus y1 divided by 2 is equals to z minus z1 divided by 4 is equals to lambda. So now if I try to write any general point on line L1 will be of this format. It should be x minus 2 is equals to minus 3 lambda. That means x should be equals to 2 minus 3 lambda. Similarly, y should be equals to 6 plus 2 lambda and z should be equals to 7 plus 4 lambda. So let me write it down. C coordinates of C will be 2 minus 3 lambda, 6 plus 2 lambda, 7 plus 4 lambda. Similarly, now let me write down the equation of line L2. Right? For L2, it is passing through the point 4, 3, 5. So let me write it as x minus 4 and the direction is along 2. Actually, direction is along 2, 1, 3. So I'll write y minus 3 divided by 1 is equals to z minus 5 divided by 3. Now let me equate this to mu. So if I equate these two, I get x minus 4 is equals to 2 mu, or x will be equals to 4 minus 2 mu. Now y will be equals to 3 plus mu and z will be equals to 5 plus 3 mu. So let me write down the coordinates of D as 4 minus 2 mu, 3 plus mu, 5 plus 3 mu. Now how do we find the values of lambda and mu? For that we can do one thing. CD is parallel to this line, right? That means the direction ratios should be proportional. So that is the point. So direction ratios of CD are proportional to minus 3, 5, 16. And how do we find the direction ratios of CD? With respect to lambda and mu, that can easily be written in this way. So x2 minus x1. So 4 minus 2 mu, let me write it down. 4 minus 2 mu minus 2 plus 3 lambda, 3 plus mu minus 6 minus 2 lambda, 5 plus 3 mu minus 7 minus 4 lambda. So if I write it, if I expand it and write, what do I get here? 4 minus 2 is 2. So we get 3 lambda minus 2 mu plus 2, again, what do we have? Mu minus 2 lambda, 3 minus 6 is minus 3. And we have 3 mu minus 4 lambda, 5 minus 7 is minus 2. Right? Since this direction ratios are proportional to minus 3, 5, 16. So we can definitely write 3 lambda minus 2 mu plus 2 divided by minus 3 is equals to mu minus 2 lambda minus 3 divided by 5, and that is equals to 3 mu minus 4 lambda minus 2 divided by 16. Yeah. So I think before we proceed, let us once cross check if we have done correctly. So any point on this line L1 will be, it should be 2 minus 3 lambda, that's correct. 6 plus 2 lambda, 7 plus 4 lambda, and any point on line 2 will be, where is line 2? Yeah, line 2 should be it should be 2 mu plus 4, I believe. Oh, this should be 2 mu plus 4, sorry. So it should be 4 plus 2 mu, then it should be mu plus 3. It's mu plus 3, and then it should be 3 mu plus 5. So how should it difference now? It should be 4 plus 2 mu minus, I think this should be 4 plus 2 mu. So this should be 3 lambda plus 2 mu, this should be 3 lambda plus 2. So children or dear students, be very, very careful with this part. I think and I think the other part should be correct. So yeah, 2 mu plus 3 lambda plus 2, that's fine. Then we have mu minus 2 lambda minus 3, perfect. And then we have 3 mu minus 4 lambda minus 2 divided by minus 3 comma 5 comma 16. Yeah, perfect. Right, now it should be correct, I think. So nothing wrong if we spend time here. Now we need to solve for lambda and mu. For that we have 3 equations available. We can solve definitely. So let us take this part first. If I cross multiply, what do we get? 5 times 3 lambda plus 2 mu plus 2 is equals to minus 3 times mu minus 2 lambda minus 3. So that means what do I get? 15 lambda plus 10 mu plus 10 is equals to minus 3 mu plus 6 lambda plus 9. So if I rearrange, I get 15 lambda minus 6 lambda is 9 lambda. 10 mu plus 3 mu is 13 mu, and plus 1 equals to 0. I think this is equation 1. Now I can equate these two also. So if I equate these two, I get 16 times mu minus 2 lambda minus 3 is equals to 5 times 3 mu minus 4 lambda minus 2. So what do I get? 16 mu minus 32 lambda minus 48 is equals to 15 mu minus 20 lambda minus 10. So if I rearrange this, let me take all the terms to the right hand side. So 32 minus 20 should be 12 lambda, and 15 mu minus 16 mu should be minus mu, and 48 minus 10 should be plus 38. So if I try to solve this, so mu is equals to 12 lambda plus 38, I guess. So if I substitute this in this equation, I get 9 lambda plus 13 into 12 lambda plus 38 plus 1, right? So is it? Yeah. So we have 9 lambda plus now 13 into 12. Okay, so it should be 12 into 12 is 144. Okay, 13 into 12 is nothing but 12 plus 1 into 12. So it should be 144 plus 12, which is 156, I believe. So this should be 156 lambda plus how much is 38 into 13. Okay, let me quickly find out. It should be, I think, 494 plus 1 equals to 0. So we have 156 plus 9 should be 165 lambda plus 495 equals to 0. How much is 165 into, I believe, 3 6 18 yeah, perfect. So 165 lambda is equals to minus 495. I think lambda will be equals to minus 3 from this, because 165 into 3 is 495. So once lambda is minus 3, if I replace that in this equation, I get mu is equals to 12 into minus 3 is minus 36 plus 38. So mu will be equals to 2. So if you want, you can cross check these values in this equation, dear students. You can replace lambda and mu with these values. I think you should be getting the same answer. I mean, you should be getting them equal. That shows that your calculation is correct. Now simply we will find what do we want? We want to find out the distance CD, right? For that point C, which is, what is the point C? 2 minus 3 lambda. So C is nothing but 2 minus 3 lambda comma 6 plus 2 lambda 7 plus 4 lambda. 6 plus 2 lambda 7 plus 4 lambda. And what is the value of lambda? Lambda is minus 3. So minus 3 into minus 3 is plus 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. Now 6, here we get 6 minus 6 is 0. Now 7 minus 12 is minus 5. Now point D is 4 plus 2 mu. Let me write it down. 4 plus 2 mu comma 3 plus mu 5 plus 3 mu. 3 plus mu 5 plus 3 mu. So what do we get? Mu as 2. So 2 into 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 6 is 11. So now how do we find CD? CD will be under root. 11 minus 8 is 3. 0 minus 5 is minus 5. Minus 5 minus 11 is minus 16. So what do we get? This as 9 plus 20 plus 256. So here we have 25 plus 9 is 34. 9. So I think it should be under root 290. What is he asking here? This is asking us to find the value of CD square. Okay. So this is CD square should be 290. I think 290 is the correct answer, dear students. That's it. Thank you for watching this video, dear students. Meet you with the next one.